The Moto G5S Plus is one of the most balanced phones Motorola has on offer, and it's selling at a really attractive price. Now that we finally got round to reviewing it, that is. Oh well, our timing isn't spot on, but the package and the price are. The Moto G5S Plus comes wrapped in a cardboard box that is so green you can miss it. Inside, you won't find a headset, but there is a turbo power charger. The unit maxes at 15W and is capable of outputting any of the following combinations: 5V/3A, 9B/1.6A, and 12V/1.2A. There's also a USB cable. The Moto G5S Plus is a Moto through and through, minus the Moto mods. That's Z series only. That aside, you're getting the same huge circular camera bump. Whether it's a smiling face or an unimpressed face is irrelevant. Once someone points out the pareidolia, it can be unseen. The Moto G5S Plus comes with a 5.5-inch display. That's the Plus speaking. It's a full HD panel, an IPS one, and has a conventional RGB arrangement. It also has a pixel density of 401p. The Moto G5S Plus has a Snapdragon 625 under the hood. Motorola figured that since the chip is mightily efficient, going overboard with battery capacity is unnecessary and fitted a reasonably sized 3000 mAh cell. The Motorola Moto G5S Plus had surprisingly poor output with an active external amplifier. Its signal-to-noise ratio and intermodulation distortion were so bad we would have suspected an issue with our test unit, but its smaller brother had the exact same behavior, so it appears Motorola did something wrong here. Loudness was impressively high, but that's not quite enough to make up for the subpar quality of the output. The Moto G5S Plus has a single loudspeaker, a bottom-firing one, but boy, is it loud. It's the second loudest unit we've tested actually, a few decibels short of the HTC U11 Plus, which claimed the crown recently. It's not amazing in the low end of the frequency range, but then few phones are. The Moto G5S Plus runs Android 7.1.1 Nougat, and we can really fault it for not having Oreo as it did, after all, come out all the way back in August. Oreo is coming, though, so no worries. The look and feel of the Moto G5S Plus software is for the most part that of stock Android. The Moto G5S Plus is powered by the Snapdragon 625 chipset, a super popular mid-range SoC, and rightfully so. The 14nm chip blends excellent power efficiency with adequate performance. The former we already established to be the case once again. Let's have a quick look at the latter. The Moto G5S Plus has a rather unique camera setup in the Moto lineup. A dual 13MP configuration. It's neither the Moto X4's normal, ultra-wide pairing, nor the Moto Z2 Force's dual 12MP setup. Motorola says the dual camera is used for blurring backgrounds and improving image quality, so the secondary shooter has no particular purpose of its own. It's only assisting the main camera in its work. The Moto G5S Plus captures adequate though not spectacular images. Detail is good, but foliage can get a little messy. Noise reduction is handled well, though you can still see some speckles if you're looking for them. The Moto G5S Plus can record video all the way up to 2160p courtesy of the Snapdragon 625 chip. 1080p is obviously supported too, on both 30fps and 60fps frame rates. There's electronic stabilization available, in 1080p/30fps only. The Moto G5S Plus is in a very saturated segment of the market. It's a tough race even within Motorola's own lineup, with the X4, G5S, and G5 Plus offering compelling alternatives. Let's say that you've settled on this one already, and if it's going to be a Moto, it's going to be the G5S Plus, so below we'll have a quick look at a few alternatives by other brands. But back to our review, the Moto G5S Plus. We would have liked to get a bit more out of the camera. For example, the Moto X4 takes similarly underwhelming portraits as this Moto G5S Plus, but the X4 at least has the ultra-wide camera to make up for it.